Hi guys, so today I will be making a tutorial on how to make dragon puppets in my style. Whoever's watching this and whoever's making a dragon, I do have one favor. Please do not copy the dragon I'm making in this video. Okay, so the things you will be needing is some glue, a pencil, a rubber, some scissors, tape, a hot glue gun. You don't have to use the hot glue gun though if you don't have one, and some paper. Okay, so first grab 2 pieces of paper and fold the paper horizontally and then fold it again and fold it again. And do the same to the other piece of paper. Okay, so once you've got 2 pieces of paper, you would want to just glue them up so it doesn't unfold by itself. And pull again, and inside. And then pull it. And do the same thing to the other paper. Okay, so now that you have glued both pieces, you will have to fold them again. Okay, so fold them until they look like these V-shaped things. This will be your top and bottom jaw, the dragon. Okay, so now you will want to grab another piece of paper. I have chosen black. You don't have to. You can choose white paper, but this will be the inside of the mouth. So you don't have to do black, you can do white and color it in. But yeah, I've chosen black. Okay, so what you need to do first is the hand that you will be controlling the puppet with. You need to measure your fingers. So just put your hand on the piece of paper and draw on both sides of your hand. So this side, and put a mark on this side as well. And then for the other piece, you will need to put your thumb on by the way. You'll need to put your thumb on the piece of paper and mark both sides of your thumb as well. Okay, so once you have the marked lines, and I know this looks a bit weird because the paper is black, so I'll just use a white texture to demonstrate. This is not the right hand, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so basically you mark. Oh, this isn't a very good texture. You mark on both sides like how big the thing should be, just like that. Okay, so now you grab one of your V looking piece of papers and you put the ends right here on the little lines that you drew, and your hand should fit perfectly in this spot. Okay, So I guess I'll be drawing with white texture again. That's fine. Okay, so just draw a triangle with this thing. I don't know what you want to call it. Draw a line on, yep, so you end up with some sort of triangle thing. And then draw some, this isn't a very good texture I have, it's all dry. And then you want to draw some flaps on the sides. So just draw something like that, so like the little flaps for glue. Okay, so right now I'm going to do the thumb, so I'll just measure that. Or sometimes it's better to make both the sides the same. Sometimes you don't have to do it. You don't have to. But if you want the bottom jaw to be a bit smaller, you can. If you want, that's totally up to you. But I think I might just make both the things symmetrical. Okay, but just in case you do want to make the bottom jaw a bit smaller, I will be showing you how to do that. So first, you do the same thing. You measure your thumb on both sides. Oh, also don't do what I'm doing, making it so close to the edge. It is not very good. It's not a good example. And then you basically just do the same thing where you draw the triangle. You draw on both sides. And then you should end up with a triangle and then just add the flaps. Okay, so now grab the scissors and cut out the piece of paper like this. Okay, so now what you need to do is fold along these little lines right here. And then you should have something like this, but you should have 4 of them. It is different with the one where you measure your thumb. It is different with the jaw that's going to be smaller than the other one. So you'll just have to cut it out and fold that one separately. Okay, so now this is the part where you use the whatever you guys. So basically, what you do is get your glue and you glue these little fluffy bits. It's just like any other cut and paste activity that you might have done when you were younger, if you've done something like this as a child. want to try, or you could tape it on while you wait for the glue to dry. Just tape it in there. And same on the other side. And yep, there you go. That's just one. You have to do 4 more. And we're just gonna tape this part here. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera a little bit. So yeah, that's that. And then do it on the other side. And then these other 2 bits you do for the other one. Okay, one thing that you can get while making this is something like this, where one of the pieces of paper is way too long. Don't worry, all you have to do is just cut it right off. Just like that. And you should get something like this. And then all you have to do is do the same to the other side. Okay, so like now you should have 2 of these triangle things. And now I will show you how to connect the triangles so you can actually control the dragon without it doing this. Grab a small piece of paper and put it in here, like this. And then you want to tape it inside of this, or glue it actually. Okay, so put glue on it and stick it inside this thing here. Glue it just like that. And then get the other piece and stick it in like this. To make it easier to glue, you might want to like fold it a little bit. Just fold it and then stick it in like this and stick it to that. If you want, you can tape it. You can like tape it on the inside like this. Got a little bit too much tape. And just tape it like that. Or you could just, to make sure that it's really like on there and really secure, you could tape it here too. And then after following those steps and just gluing that one strip of paper, you should be able to control the dragon. So you can see there's no gaps, like you can't see my hand in there. So yeah, and that is how you make the base on a dragon. Okay, so that is how you make a paper base, but for those who are aiming for something more stronger, I will be showing you how to make a cardboard base, which is basically kind of like the same thing, the same steps, but a bit easier. Yeah. So next I will show you how to make a cardboard base. Literally just do the same thing. So you measure your hand, and then, but this time it's different. When you measure your hand, you have to literally draw the triangle yourself. So just try and use a ruler for that. I'll mark the middle, and then you just draw a triangle. I should probably put it this side so you can see. Just, oh no, I broke the pencil. Okay, so yeah, you draw the triangle. Now the thing is, for some dragons, the triangle isn't always pointy. You don't have to do a triangle-shaped dragon. Okay, so I will get another texture. Oh, I'll get another texture, and I will just draw the triangle so you can see it a little bit better. I won't do the pointy triangle, but yes, that is what it should look like. And then all you have to do is just cut out the triangle. No flaps, you don't use flaps. You can if you want. Okay, so now you should have this shape. Yep. And then literally just put that triangle on the cardboard and trace it out and then cut it out again. And you do that 4 times. Okay, so now you should have 4 triangles. Well, whatever you want to call these things. I wouldn't call them triangles if they look like this. Okay, so next you are going to want to grab another piece of cardboard and literally just cut out strips, 2 strips of cardboard. Okay, so now you should have 2 pieces of cardboard like this, and these we use as the walls for your dragon. I think these are a bit too big. Okay, so let me just cut this to a smaller size. Okay, so I have cut them in half, and I have these 2 strips, which will literally just be this bit here, so like the walls. So all I have to do now is get my hot glue gun and hot glue these together, and it should create something like this. Okay, so now you should end up with the same things as last time with the paper, and just end up with these. So that's the inside. It's all pink. So yeah, and then you basically do the same thing where you, oh wow, these are very chunky. Oh wow, I better change this. Okay, so I fixed it a bit, but it looks a little bit ugly, so yeah. So obviously it's not connected, so basically you do the same thing you did with the paper base. So yeah, also it should make these satisfying noises. So yeah, you just do that. Okay, so the type of paper I use is colored cardstock. So cardstock is the thicker paper, and I use colored paper, so like it's just easier because you don't have to spend all that time coloring it in, but it's also the thicker paper, so it doesn't curve and fold and bend so easily. So the dragon is more like protected and strong. So I'll be back with the color. So I have the color that I need. So now I will draw it on. Okay. So first, before you start drawing, you need to trace out the base. You need to trace out the base. Okay, so like I said, what you need to do is you need to trace it out on a piece of paper. So you basically just get your base and you trace it like this. So you get this little, I don't know if you can see that very well, but you get that little box thing, and then you basically draw your dragon around it. So I'll do that. Okay, so once you are done your design, I know you can't really see it very good. I know it's very bad. I'm drawing on a lot of dark paper, but when you're done, just cut it out. Okay, so I'm going to mark where the eyes should be, and then I'm going to cut them out and put a piece of paper under this piece of paper for the eyes. Okay, so I have cut out some holes for the eyes. Now I am just going to get, for example, a different color piece of paper, and I'm going to put it under the eye, just like that. Okay, so at the back it should look like this really weird looking eye patch. But when you flip it over, it should look like this. So yeah, there's your eye, and if you want, you can add pupils. That is up to you. But yes, that is how I do it. Okay, so when I'm done, I gather up all of my pieces and make sure I know what I have, so I haven't left out anything. So I've got the two heads right here, and they are the same size. I have the bottom jaws right here, and they are all good. And then finally, I have the ears. And now that I have everything, I will stick it onto the base. Or stick it all onto the base with powder. And after you put it all together and add some finishing touches and details, you should have your dragon. Just like that.